we're trying to get back into the swing of things. We're home now after, I guess it's 3 weeks we've been away from home. And first thing we noticed was this new grass looked fairly good, but it was turning yellow. We had to put some nitrogen on. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about our situation at all and overall, and we'll talk about some of the videos that we've already shot and haven't edited yet, and just how we're going to get going again. Let's get started. We want to thank TractorBasics.com for providing the fertilizer spreader we're using today. We've shown it several times at this point. It's always worked great for us. Use code TTWT for a 10% discount. And yes, as much as it frustrates me to have to say it, please press that like button and subscribe to our channel. Double check. You may have been unsubscribed. It happens to a lot of our viewers. We see it all the time. I don't want to get it too heavy. I don't want to burn the grass. I only have 4 bags today. That's all I had on hand. So I won't have enough to do the whole yard, but we'll try to get this new grass spread. And yeah, it's not going to look perfectly uniform, but maybe I can keep this grass, make it a little more healthy. Areas right in here are not very good. This is where it flooded out. We have a little here, but not much. 3 weeks, Christy, and you only edited 1 episode.
Right. That was really odd for me.
Yeah, this has been an odd time for us, there's no question. The first thing I want to mention is just to thank you all for your prayers. Last I looked, there was 900 comments.
You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. And I think I saw 2 negative comments. Can you believe that? Out of 900.
Out of 900.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And so I just really appreciate it. The quality of our viewers, quality of you as people are just amazing. And sometimes it takes hard times for us to realize that.
Yeah, sometimes. But I felt like all the prayers were helpful because we got a lot done last week to help my dad. And
the community there continues to just be incredibly supportive. And so everything is going well as possible.
Thanks to all the viewers who actually live there that, keep looking in on my dad and taking him food and Krispy Kreme donuts.
What's left of this hump really needs some help. So maybe a shot of nitrogen will be just what it needs. Complain.
Yeah.
You need an air seat.
I know I do.
I had a viewer that I'd been conversing with, I don't know, for several months. And come to find out he lives within sight of your dad's house.
Yeah, we drove by your house and you weren't home. Nobody was home.
Daniel, sorry we didn't get to hook up this time, but
yeah.
Really appreciate you watching. And so it's a little hard for us, I guess, to get back into it.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a different routine now.
Yeah, and I'm eager to get onto some of the projects, but on the other hand, it's there's aspects of it that just kind of get difficult to get started. Some of this is looking really good.
Hopefully we'll get rain tonight.
Almost out. We're not spreading this heavy enough to sufficiently provide nitrogen, but this will be a start. If it doesn't get too dry and hot, we'll come back and hit it again in a few weeks. Before we talk about new videos, I mean what we haven't shot, we've got, I believe, 3 videos that we've shot now, and 2 of them for sure will show ahead of anything that we do from now on. The first one of those was at a church camp in western Indiana, where we did some driveway cleanup and some
Baseball field
baseball
cleanup
field
around
work.
the bases.
And then we actually did a little bit of, I guess you would say, taxi work. We hauled mulch for a half a mile, I believe, and Christy and I were on 2 different tractors.
Yeah.
And, so that was a fun day, a fun project, and I think that one's probably coming up next. And then the next one is from Colorado. Our partners at 21st Century Equipment have been incredible partners, and we've got a project where we're building a
Horse eventing pond.
an eventing course. Yeah.
Okay.
The more fancy words you put with it, the more they can charge.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll probably never use it because we don't ride horses.
That's right. So it's going to be a water hole that you run horses through. And hopefully it holds water.
Yeah, it would be nice for the horses.
I think you're going to see some amazing things accomplished with 2, 3, maybe was it 4, but 2 or 3 compact tractors. Yeah, so we're looking forward to that one. I've been kind of hating delaying it as long as we have.
Yeah.
Another thing I need to bring up this time is Cloud Store. There's an auction, reverse auction, as we've described several times this spring, going on at Cloud Store. There's some bargains there now. There's a 3 Series John Deere for $10,000. I mean, it's...
You can't buy it.
Right. I know.
They can.
It's been rode hard and put away wet. Yeah, it's not the top of the line condition, I would say. I think it's a 3520. And there's several other listings as well. Last I looked, there were 8 listings. 1 Series, there's a 1025, 1023. There's some 3Es, 3Ds. There's a 2038R the last I looked. There's going to be a 4052R. So there's a lot of tractors listed, but it is ending fairly soon, so you better check it out. Otherwise, these tractors go somewhere else and will probably be, well, they certainly will not be as trackable as they are now. These tractors, we know, have never left the dealer's lot. So they've got 0 to 5 hours on them, and they're just in fabulous condition. So,
Right.
And still have warranty remaining, about 1.5 years of warranty. So once they leave that dealer's lot, then they just get mixed up with everything else. Then you think, well, it's a 5-hour tractor, but it could have been damaged. Well, these we know there's no
Right.
damage, right? They've never really been used
Right.
on any project. So I would have used the 1 Series for today's project, but I have it all equipped to mow. I've got that Tractor Basics 4-foot brush mower that I want to show in a future episode. We haven't shot that yet, but that's coming up soon. Going to try to mow the entire 5-acre tower property with it, and that may take me a while.
That's going to take you a while. Can I stay home?
You can stay home for part of it, but ever so often I want you to come check out and see how I'm doing.
Bring you a
And-
Pepsi?
Yeah, and if it gets real dark, come and get me. That's kind of what we're trying to figure out, is how long does it take to mow with a subcompact tractor? Is it cost effective? Is it effective from a business standpoint? Can you mow with a 4-foot brush cutter in business cost competitively? And we've addressed that some in some prior episodes, but I think it'll be a good chance to try that again. We've got pond work coming up. We're going to put in an overflow, and we've got to run water to the pond. If you notice, it's filled up somewhat, but that's just from the rain, and no external water getting in, just the rainfall that happens in the bowl of the pond itself. And even that has filled it up quite a lot.
Yeah, surprised us when we got home.
And so we're going to have to get to work on the overflow. So that's probably within the next several weeks. It may be a while. As you know, we have a wedding coming up. I think we're going to have enough videos in the pipeline that you won't notice a hiccup, but it's entirely possible that we may miss a slot again. Again, folks, thanks for your patience and thanks for your prayers. I think we're back to almost full speed now, Christy.
Maybe.
She doesn't sound confident, but we'll get there.
I'm still tired.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on
Tractor Time with Tim.
Very truly, I tell you, whoever hears my word and believes him who sent me has eternal life and will not be judged, but has crossed over from death to life.
And kitty cat. Where's the kitty cat? Come here, kitty. You got big while we were gone.
Yeah. They pampered you, didn't they?
Yes, but I didn't get to get outside very much.
And run it off?
Right.
I bet you're shocked now getting out here in the heat.
I just slept all day.
You're not really minding, are you? You won't let me hold you that long.
It says it's for the camera. Oh, now he's
He's all done.